In this module, we will be focused on the concepts of knowledge and justification. What does it mean to truly know something? And what are some reliable sources of knowledge? First, let's just consider some of the ways that people have tried to gain knowledge of the world in the past. Throughout human history, people have craved knowledge. We wanted to understand the world and the people in it, and for good reason. To be able to understand and predict the weather or outcomes of wars or the behavior of your neighbors often made the difference between life and death. So humans turned to a variety of questionable methods of divination. Some examples are the ancient Babylonian practice of hepatoscopy, examining patterns in the liver to predict the future; astrology, looking to patterns in the stars to understand people and predict the future; tarot cards, and oracles or prophets like the ancient Greek oracle at Delphi. I hope you'll agree to me that these seem like unreliable sources of knowledge, though we will come back to some of these, like astrology. The question we are confronted here with is, how can we tell when a source of belief is reliable or not? Should we just trust people who cut out chicken livers to tell us what is going to happen in the future? Why or why not? Under what conditions can a belief be said to count as knowledge? What, if anything, can we really know? These are the questions of epistemology, the branch of philosophy concerned with the nature of knowledge. Some people suggest that knowledge is just purely subjective. As long as you believe something strongly, you know it. But it is easy to come up with counterexamples to this claim. Suppose I believe very strongly that 2 plus 3 equals 7, or suppose I believe very strongly that Bernie Sanders is the current president. Do I know these things? Clearly not. I don't know that Bernie is the president because, of course, he is not the president. For the same reason, I cannot know that 2 plus 3 equals 7 because it just isn't true. So we have a first condition for knowledge. For a belief in something to count as knowledge, the thing that is believed must, in fact, be true. Now, the next question is truth enough? Do all true beliefs count as knowledge? Most philosophers, going all the way back to Socrates, have argued that they do not. Consider this example. Suppose that Joe is wondering what the weather will be like tomorrow. So he pulls out his favorite deck of tarot cards and does a reading. On the basis of the cards, he believes that it will rain tomorrow. Now suppose that Joe's belief winds up being true. It does in fact rain tomorrow. Did Joe know that it was going to rain tomorrow? When I've asked students this question, most of them say no. He didn't really know it was going to rain. He just got lucky. It was just a coincidence. He had no good evidence or reason to believe that it would rain. Another way to put the point is this: if we repeated this process, Joe would probably be wrong about the weather more often than not. Tarot cards are not a reliable way to form beliefs about the weather, so they can't give us knowledge. From examples like this, philosophers, going all the way back to Socrates, have argued that we need a third condition, justification. To really have knowledge, you have to believe something. What you believe has to be true, and the belief has to be well justified in some way by the evidence or good reasoning. But this, of course, raises another question. Just how strong does justification have to be before we should call a belief knowledge? We will take up that question in the next lecture.